2 Samuel chapter 20. There happened to be there a scoundrel whose name was Sheba the son of Bichri, a Binyamini. He sounded the shofar and said, "We have no share in David, no inheritance in the son of Yishai. So, Israel, every man to his tent." All the men of Israel left off following David and went after Sheba the son of Bichri. But the men of Yehudah stuck with their king, from the Yarden to Jerusalem. When David arrived at his palace in Jerusalem, the king took the 10 women who were his concubines, whom he had left to care for the palace, and put them under guard. He provided for their needs but never slept with them again. They were kept in confinement until the day of their death, living like widows with their husbands still alive. The king said to Amasa, "Summon the men of Yehudah to come to me within 3 days, and you, be here too." Amasa went to summon the men of Yehudah but took longer than the time he had been given. David said to Avishai, "Sheba the son of Bichri is going to do us more harm than Avshalom. Take your lord's servants and pursue him, so that he won't take over fortified cities and escape us." With him went Joab's men, the Kereti, the Peleti and all the experienced soldiers. They left Jerusalem in pursuit of Sheba the son of Bichri. On arrival at the big rock in Givon, Amasa came to meet them. Joab was wearing his battle clothes, over which he had girded a belt with a sheathed sword, but as he came forward it fell out. Joab said to Amasa, "Is it going well with you, my brother?" Then, with his right hand, Joab took Amasa by the beard to kiss him. Amasa took no notice of the sword in Joab's hand, so Joab stabbed him in the groin. His insides poured out on the ground, and he died without being stabbed a second time. Joab and Avishai his brother continued in pursuit of Sheba the son of Bichri. One of Joab's young men standing by Joab said, "Whoever is on Joab's side, whoever is for David, let him follow Joab." Amasa lay wallowing in his blood in the middle of the road, so that as the troops came up, they all halted there. When the man saw that all the people were standing still, he dragged Amasa off the road into the field and threw a cloak over him. Once he had been removed from the road, all the troops went on after Joab, to pursue Sheba the son of Bichri. Sheba went through all the tribes of Israel, to Avel and Beit Markah, and to all the Berim. They assembled and followed him. Joab's troops came and put him under siege in Avel of Beit Markah. They put up a ramp in the moat against the city wall, and all the people with Joab battered the wall in order to bring it down. Then a wise woman in the city shouted, "Listen! Listen! Please tell Joab, come over here, so that I can speak with you." He approached her, and the woman asked, "Are you Joab?" He answered, "I am." She said to him, "Listen to what your servant has to say." He answered, "I'm listening." Then she said, "In the old days they used to say, 'They will ask advice at Avel,' and that would end the discussion. We are among those in Israel who are peaceful and faithful. Why are you destroying a city and a mother in Israel? Why swallow up the inheritance of Adonai?" Joab answered, "Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid that I should swallow or destroy anything. That's not how it is. Rather, a man from the hills of Ephraim, Sheba the son of Bichri, has raised his hand against the king, against David. Just turn him over to me, and I will leave the city." The woman said to Joab, "All right, his head will be thrown to you over the wall." Then the woman went to all the people with her wise plan. They cut off the head of Sheba the son of Bichri and threw it out to Joab, so he sounded the shofar, And they left the city, sending each man to his tent, while Joab returned to the king in Jerusalem. Once again Joab was commander over the whole army of Israel, while Benaiah the son of Jehoiada was over the Kereti and Peleti. Adoram was in charge of forced labor. Joshaphat the son of Achilud was Secretary of State. Sheva was recorder. Zadok and Eviatar were Kohanim. And Ira the Yairi was David's Cohen.